Hello and to my channel. My name is Lynn and today I am crafting with the Altenew Build-A-Garden set. This is actually called Dear Dahlia. There's quite a few different Build-A-Gardens and they're all a little bit different in the sense of the combination of things that you may get will differ between each of the sets. My set came with a 6x6 set of 4 layering stencils and as well a stenciling brush to go with it, a 4x6 stamp set, which I've gone ahead and stamped out this gorgeous floral spray here, and I've stamped it onto a USA 2 size panel. So this panel measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so that gives you a bit of an idea for just how large this stamp set is. And it does have some sentiments which you'll see me use in a little bit. And also included in this Build-A-Garden set is a die set. And what's really cool about the die set is that it does a little bit of double duty. So there's actually a coordinating outline die that will cut out that stamped image that I'm working on right now. But as well, there are dies in here that will allow you to create a layered dahlia from die cuts. So really cool that it's both a standalone die set as well as a coordinating die set. So pretty cool. I really love it for that. It's one of the things that attracted me to this particular Build-A-Garden set, and so that's why I chose it to work with today. I'm starting off with the stenciling. The stenciling is really easy to line up. As I mentioned, it's a set of 4 stencils and they are numbered. So in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see the numbers 1 through 4. And typically what you would do is start with number 1 and your lightest color and then progress to number 4. Each of the different areas of the flower, though, there's only, some places have 2 different colors and some places have really just the main dahlia flower is the only one that actually has 3 different shades of the same color. So not all 4 stencils are actually designed to stencil every area. And in fact, what you'll find is that the very last stencil is actually going to do all of the leaves, but it's actually divided into different quadrants so that there's like this individual leaf down here that I'm working on. There's one quadrant that's the first layer, and then the another quadrant on this stencil is the second layer that goes on top. And same for this set here. There's one quadrant that is the first layer of this grouping of leaves, and then the quadrant that is next to it is the sort of the shadow layer, or the layer on top of that grouping of leaves. And the way that you can typically tell, which is the bottommost versus the topmost is the size of the opening. So the larger the opening, typically that would be lower and a lighter color. And then as the opening, that area that you would be stenciling through, as that gets smaller, that would be, your later stencils and generally your darker colors. I've taken the coordinating die and I'm not going to die cut, but rather I cut that out of masking paper. I use Avery repositionable labels because they are inexpensive and they work great. And I have used that as my mask. I love using coordinating dies as masks because then you don't have to fussy cut out your mask. And what I'll do actually is I'll take several of the sentiments because they are a little bit on the smaller side. I am going to take a lot of them and group them together to stamp out the rest of this panel. I'm going to cover the rest of this panel with just tiling these sentiments. And it's nice to be able to just stencil right over my mask and give it a little bit more of a seamless look. and not have to worry about carefully avoiding the flower that we just stamped and colored with our stencil. So that's gonna work out really nicely, and the coordinating die does leave a little bit of a white area all the way around the stamped image, so that works out really well too, because then the black outline of the stamped image doesn't run into all of these sentiments. There's going to be a little bit of a white outline all the way around our stamped image. So it's going to be a neat effect in the end. It's actually the first time I'm doing this, so I will definitely have to remember to do this more because I really like how it turned out. Now's a good time for me to mention that my video today is actually part of a collaboration hub with my Kendra's Card Challenge teammates. We are all going to be crafting with Altenew Build-A-Garden sets, and I'm super excited to see which set everybody else has chosen to work with. So you might see some of us working with the same sets and some of us working with different sets. To find all the videos on this hub, just click on the hashtag KCC11 Altenew Collaboration Hub. Altenew is not only a prize sponsor of Kendra's Card Challenge, so if you do play along with the card challenge, you can enter your set of 15 cards to be in for a chance to win a prize from Altenew, but as well, they are a super sponsor, and they've actually provided us with these wonderful Build-A-Garden sets to craft with and share with you. So big huge thanks to Altenew for being both a prize sponsor and a super sponsor of Kendra's Card Challenge. And if you're not familiar with Kendra's Card Challenge, that is a free challenge that you can participate in to win a lot of fabulous prizes. So it releases every quarter, and you have 3 months to enter up to 3 sets of 15 cards. The 15 cards are from a free PDF that you can download that shows you how to cut down 6 sheets of 6 pattern paper, and as well, it shows you 15 unique different card sketches to create with from those 6 sheets of pattern paper. So it's a really fabulous free resource, and you always have the option to kind of just use the sketches as a springboard for your creativity, and that's exactly what I'll be doing today. I am actually going to do sketch number 5 of KCC 11, which calls for 5 different strips of 5 different pattern papers that are each 4 1/4 wide by 1 inch tall. But instead of using 5 different pattern papers, I'm using the panel that I just created, and I've cut them into 1 inch strips. And I did slice away about a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch in between each strip before taking another section, 1 inch section. So it makes it appear as if I actually cut out the little gaps, essentially, that I'm leaving as I attach this to my card base here, which I did line with a black card panel, because I think black always makes vibrant colors just even more vibrant. It just really helps to accentuate bright colors. I took this thank you die cut sentiment this was actually from a previous Spellbinders club kit. If it's still available to purchase, I'll leave a link to that in the description box below, as well as links to the Altenew Build-A-Garden Dear Dahlias set that I'm crafting with. And if you are interested in playing along with Kendra's Card Challenge, I'll leave a link to how you can download that free PDF and play along. There's still a lot of time for you to enter, because you can, for Kendra's Card Challenge 11, still get your entry in for August, and you'll have a second chance to enter in September. So be sure to grab that PDF and start creating. And of course, use these sketches even after the card challenge period is over, because it's just a fabulous resource for a lot of creative ideas and different layouts. Thanks for checking out my video today. If you haven't already, do hop along and click that hashtag or expand the description box below for direct links to all of the other videos participating in this collaboration hub. Thanks again, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.